So I finally managed to get a machine back to my shop instead of working out on the road. Got a pressure wash off because I couldn't really see what was what. Come to find there's quite a bit of repairs that have been done. Some cracking outside of it. Lots of little stuff that this is starting to lift. The trunnion, the blade is. It's all cracked here. Like you don't see this stuff until you wash it off. It's starting to like fissure off in different directions there. And then just massive carnage underneath. There's like some of the biggest welds I've ever seen on this thing. But we'll fix it. The main complaint though is that this is the pivot for the top of the blade and it's not attached anymore. Just got some bulkhead hydraulic line things to remove. This is all split too, obviously. Got one hydraulic line holding everything on. So I'm gonna bust that loose if I can and just remove this altogether. Try and do as much repairing as possible. I think there's cracks underneath here too. So I'll fix all that up and then finish putting this back on after the majority of the repairs have been done. So the least amount of stuff in my way as possible is good. No blade, obviously. Okay, so I got that thing off. Did a little bit of gouging across the top, and it's definitely needed to take that off because, as you can tell, there's a massive crack underneath it. There's lots of stress trying to escape in different spots. It's fairly parallel on both sides as far as where stuff's going. Same thing here. So, yeah, by no means am I done, but just kind of perusing, looking for more problems. It's not a lot on the inside of here, thankfully. It's a little one that goes off of here and around this massive weld. Come along is holding this trunnion mount, trying to suck it in. There's a really big crack that runs from one side to the other. I've sucked it in probably a quarter, maybe 3/8. I'd like to get a little further. Yeah, I'm gonna keep gouging, keep releasing stress. See what we can find. So here's a little bottom shot of all the carnage. You can see it curving around the corner, chasing all the way down here. This section here is the only part that hasn't let go. Quite a number of other repairs made. Crack in there. Separation here, separation machine. Pretty good. Nice to see that. So we're on day 2 here now. Can't remember what we did last, but I've arc-gouged out a bunch of stuff. I think a lot more since we last talked. And then I started putting in stick welding roots everywhere between 332 and 532. And I started putting flux core in and a little bit of hardwire MIG underneath here. because this was getting kind of ugly. So yeah, just been like cleaning, wheel scaling, putting flux core passes in. Most of the top done. A little more over. I just kind of bounce it around, putting the heat in places. The more passes you put in, the nicer they come out, pretty much. So I like to put the 7018 in first because it burns a lot of the shit away and makes it so the second pass of flux core comes in real nice. It's pretty easy to get like chicken tracks or ferocity with gas shielded flux core, even with the perfect conditions. So yeah, just keep putting stuff in here, keep going at it. Most of the welding is done. We got all of the gouging done. Got all welded underneath. And got this thing on here and tacked and started touching the bulkheads. This thing's a little bent. So I'm gonna have to kind of split the difference between there and that giant gaping thing there. So I'm gonna weld that and yeah, hook the hydraulic lines back up, wait for the customer to give me some pins and a hand putting it on. That's the blade, and she'll be ready to push some dirt, I think.